morning, afternoon, or evening. I don't know when you see this, but welcome to my family math discussion plan presentation. I intend to present the methods of involving families in preschool mathematics learning. This plan focuses on relationship building, culturally responsive teaching, and practical supports families can provide at home in order to help develop math. Children in my classroom are aged between 3 and 5 years old. At this age, they are learning number sense, shape recognition, sorting, and starting to learn patterns. According to research in the early math experiences also have a significant influence on academic success in the future. According to the Head Start Early Learning Outcomes Framework, counting operations, geometry, and measurement have been identified as the critical subdomains of preschoolers. A conversation about math can only begin by establishing trust with families. I do this by engaging in informal communication, learning their family background, and communicating with family members on a regular basis. Research stresses that the best family engagement usually occurs in cases of strong and respectful relationships. This can require a number of weeks, but this will guarantee that families feel important and willing to work together. Families will give signals about being ready to talk about math by requesting information about their child, doing math activities at home, and showing interest in what learners do in the classroom. The identification of the cues assists me in determining when to elaborate on conversations. Being aware of such cues make me know when to expand on the discussions. The studies indicate that interest and openness of parents are a strong sign of successful involvement in math learning. So you can see the math talk hand signals. That's what I look for. I will organize math conversations at parent-teacher meetings, online sessions via Zoom, or even informal conversations. These interviews take a duration of 5 to 15 minutes. I am ready to carry the samples of work of children, observations, and lesson plans. Examples are provided in order to allow families to bridge the gap between the classroom and home practices. Culturally responsive teaching implies that the respect and incorporation of cultural values and practices of families in math learning. The strategy develops trust and authenticates of family stories, authenticities of family stories in mathematics. Illustrations and integration of cultural games and language diversity. Studies also point out that the culture response practices will reinforce family, school, and community partnerships and advance the learning outcomes of children. Some of the questions I would ask to understand more about the identity that families have about math include: how do you use numbers in daily routines? What math activities does your child enjoy? How does your child learn math at home? What are your hopes for your child's math learning? What cultural practices involve math? Such questions help families to exchange values and practices and allow me to adjust support. I use language accessible to parents to explain math learning to the families. To illustrate, we can say we teach children to count and compare and identify shapes. According to the Head Start framework, such subdomains as number sense, operations, geometry, and measurement are critical to the preschooler. Families like the idea of the explanation being clear and relating to classroom objectives with real life. Math learning is based on play. Math is supported by free play, outdoor play, and games organized. Blocks, shape sorters, puzzles, and measuring cups are some of the materials that motivate children to develop an interest in math concepts. It has been found that the presence of home numeracy environments such as play activities has a great influence on the math performance of children. In my bid, Reinforce Teamwork, I employ 3 tactics. Ask families to tell math stories and traditions, promote thinking about the use of math at home, offer homework, which links the school and home learning. Subsidiary strategies can assist the family in viewing math as a component of daily life and establishing more robust bridges between school and home. Here are my references. Here they are. Continue. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and leave a comment below. Thanks.